Hey my loves, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, I'm Shanice and welcome to the family. Today we're talking mental health and keeping our peace. A lot of the times we focus on being healthy on the outside, glowing up from the outside, and we forget that being healthy on the inside, being healthy mentally, contributes significantly to this glow up that we are all searching for. Also, growing up, we are taught to take care of ourselves physically, but we are not taught how to take care of our mental and emotional state. It is not given as much attention. And then we grow up and discover that it is just as important as physical care and physical health. I am no specialist in this area. I am no therapist. However, I could help by sharing what I have gone through in the past and what I am doing presently to maintain good mental health. Being someone who has experienced anxiety and panic attacks before and having to make those changes, however small they might be, to take care of myself, to take care of my mental state, and not just neglect it and focus solely on my physical. Today I'm giving you 10 tips on how to improve and maintain good mental health. Let's get into the video. Tip number 1. Don't be ashamed to say that you are not in a good mental space right now. We are human, all of us are human, and no one is exempted from the challenges and the trying times that comes with being human and living life. So feeling like you're not your best mentally happens, and this is like a cue for you to just slow down and pay attention more to yourself. Just like when you're sick and you're not well physically, you need to slow down. You need to pay attention to your body. You need to care for yourself and get the medication or the help that you need. So it works for mental health as well. We need to focus on ourselves. So that was tip number 1. Don't be ashamed to admit that you are not in a good mental space. Tip number 2. Self-care is critical during those times. For me, when I don't feel good mentally, I realize that it's time to give myself more TLC or more attention. So I step back and do the things that I need to do to take care of myself. What I like to do is take long showers or baths and also give myself a massage, self-massage, the back of my neck, my shoulders, give myself a mini massage or a massage at a massage parlor, and just ensure that I am clean and pampered. Also, I'd like to ensure that my surroundings are clean as well, because I tend to function better in a cleaner environment, a cleaner home, a cleaner workspace. This really helps my mental health. A fresher space gives me the sense of starting over, resetting, and really just helps my mind, my ideas flow better. Tell me if you feel the same as well. Tip number 3, stay active. In taking care of myself, I recognize the importance of staying active. I recognize that physical activity, physical exercise helps with my mood. It helps brighten my mood, and it also helps me feel more energized when I get that workout in. Now, being active doesn't necessarily mean that you need to do a long workout or go to the gym. You could simply take a walk, take a cool walk, get some sunshine, get some vitamin D, and you could also do some dancing around the house, dance in your room, dance in the shower. That's being active. You could also do a simple stretch session or yoga session, and this is also helpful. So there are plenty of ways we can stay active. Tip number 4, eating good and healthy meals. The foods we eat can really affect our mental health. Eating badly can contribute to hormonal imbalances and inflammation of the body, inflammation of the brain, and this can contribute to mood disorders or feelings that, just feeling generally like crap. When we eat healthy foods, we are more energized, our mood is brighter, we're happier, and also we're glowing from the inside out. So you could actually see that you're eating healthily. It shows on your skin, it shows you get a real glow. And I remember when I went through a bout of anxiety, when I went through anxiety, a period of anxiety, one of the major decisions that I made was to eat healthy foods, and this helped significantly. This helped so much, and I was just blown away at how changing your diet and eating healthy foods, and when I say healthy, I'm not saying you don't get to enjoy nice food. I'm saying actually thinking about what you're eating and creating great meals out of those healthy foods that are necessary for our bodies to function well. There are loads of delicious and healthy recipes online, and if we really pay attention to that and we're serious about eating healthy and taking it a step further, our health, our body, our mind, then we can definitely do that. Tip number 5, spiritual connection with God. I have discovered that when I feel like I am not in a good mental space, prayer and connecting with God or the higher power really helps. And the ways that I do that is through journaling, reading, and praying generally. I recognize that time with God allows me to feel more at peace. It allows me to feel more purposeful, and generally it allows me to feel a sense of order in my life. Like I said, along with reading scripture or the Bible, I also journal. I keep a gratitude journal, think about the things that I am grateful for. Also, I read uplifting books. When you read uplifting books, it's able to motivate you to keep going, especially when you have a lot on your plate. So these things help you stay spiritually connected and grounded as well. And it helps you feel like we can keep moving. This brings me to tip number 6. And tip number 6 is relaxation techniques. And I do practice some relaxation techniques. These are mainly for days where I feel super overwhelmed, or I'm a bit anxious in the morning for work, or a big event is about to happen. Be it happy or a sad event, I still practice relaxation techniques because there are times when I get super excited and I still become anxious. So I practice deep breathing, I practice meditation, like I said, I pray. I also do stretches at times. I wouldn't say necessarily yoga. There are times when I try a little yoga flow, but I just stretch my body in order to relax and to just remain grounded and to feel like I am okay. I also make use of essential oils, lavender, chamomile, all of the above, all the essential oils that actually help you relax. I make use of them. I make use of my diffuser. Presently I have one, but I need to get another one. And I absolutely love candles as well. So scented candles are very nice. They create that relaxing feeling around the house as well. So all of this aromatherapy plus deep breathing and meditation. All of this helps to really stay grounded and to really relax myself. Tip number 7. So tip number 7 is one of my favorite tips. It's take time to do things that you love. And I do not mean waiting for people to do it so you can join in. I mean creating the opportunity for yourself to do the things that you love, the things that you enjoy. Be it creative things like coloring or puzzles or games or whatever it might be, singing, dancing, or going out to some place specifically. This would help you significantly because it's part of you, it's what you love, and you get to do it. You get to connect with yourself. So I see these people posting the solo date on YouTube all the time. This is another good thing. So why not take yourself out on a solo date? I should take myself out on a solo date sometime. Yes, have some food, have your favorite food. So take time to do things that you love, things that make you you. Also, you can find hobbies that you might like or wanted to start up and keep yourself busy doing that. Keep yourself occupied. You may also find or feel fulfilled in spending time with your loved ones. So whatever fulfills you, whatever makes you feel good, do that. This brings us to tip number 8. So tip number 8 is say no if you have to. Sometimes it can be super hard to say no to the ones we love, our friends, our family, those persons that are so dear to our hearts. And sometimes it's even hard to say no to people who are not so close to us. But we need to learn to say no. For our sake, for the sake of our health, we need to say no at times. This is a way to put ourselves first, to put yourself first, and protect your energy. Come on, we've all been there, not wanting to go somewhere, not wanting to do a certain thing, not wanting to hang out with certain people, not because we don't like them, but just because their energy might not be good for us. At this point in my life, I understand that my energy or me as a person might not be good for everybody else, and I'm becoming okay with that. So do you. So why should you have to go somewhere you don't want to go or hang out with somebody you might not like hanging out with? So it's important, for the sake of our energy, for the sake of our mental health, that we protect ourselves and that we say no at times. I'm not saying say no for every single thing, come on. Because there are some things, certain responsibilities that we might have, but at the same time, knowing when to say no. And I can guarantee you that the people who really, the real ones, those who truly love and care about you, care about your health, care about you as a person, they will be okay with that. They will be okay. Maybe they might get a little, but at the end of the day, they will be very understanding, knowing that you're doing what's best for you. Remember, don't ever think that you do not have a choice. Tip number 9. This one might be difficult for a lot of us, including myself. Take a social media detox or a social media break. Also, on the topic of protecting your peace, studies have shown that too much social media can spike your anxiety, can have you feeling overwhelmed, can have you feeling like you're not good enough, all sorts of things there. So it is important that we pay attention to how much social media we're taking in at once. with everything, it's about balance. So on those days when I feel overwhelmed or I feel like I'm not in a good mental space, I realize, or I recognize, I should say, that I should give the phone a break, the scrolling a break, and be more present with those people around me, those people who care about me, those people that I love. So I put the phone away, or I put it on loud if there's a call, and I just take calls for the day rather than going on an app, scrolling, rather than going on Instagram, going on YouTube, going on these other social media apps. And I just focus on myself. And I also try to keep myself busy around the house by cooking, baking, doing something outside of just social media. And I've realized on those days when I don't have my phone, this is when I get more creative ideas. This is when I spend more time in silence with myself, and I'm able to really think of great ideas and great things. And last, but by no means least, tip number 10, get the 8 hours in. I'm talking about sleep. Sleep is extremely important if you want to function properly during the daytime, at your workplace, or in whatever you do. It is important that you get enough rest, get enough sleep. And I'm sure you have experienced what it's like when you don't get enough sleep, because I know that I can be a mess when I don't get enough sleep. I can be very grumpy when I did not sleep properly, or if I did not get enough sleep. Two things: when I'm hungry and when I don't get enough sleep. So making an effort to sleep well, taking your whole sleeping area very seriously, your sheets being clean, your room smelling nice and being disinfected, and all of that, that is critical. So good sleep hygiene, we should practice that in order for us to feel healthier mentally and physically. I know at times it might be difficult to sleep well or to fall asleep. So at these times, I usually make myself a good cup of chamomile tea or rosemary tea, anything that really calms me down and gets me ready for sleep. I ensure that my sheets are fresh and clean. Maybe spray my sheets with lavender, and generally do some stretches before bedtime as well to really calm me down and get me ready, so that I will not feel like I just can't sleep, or I'm not sleeping properly that night. So these are my 10 tips to improve or maintain good mental health. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And also, I would love to hear your tips or how you are able to take care of your mental health down below. So comment down below. Don't hesitate to comment and share how you take care of your mental health. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks, guys. Bye.